Wow. Did you see Hamilton? Have you seen this show, by the way? I actually haven't seen it, which is sort of surprising for me because I was an American history major and I absolutely love Alexander Hamilton. And I've never been to Nevis, but I've kind of always wanted to go, or Nevis, however you say it, in the Caribbean, because it's his birthplace. And I've just, I read the Hamilton biography, and, he was such he's the first Treasury Secretary. I mean, he's kind of a big deal, right? Like kind of a hero to me. So you'd think I'd see this show, but I knew it was woke. And, I just don't have 2 hours plus to sit there in a theater and listen to wokeness. So forgive me, I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's very good. And now it was playing at the Kennedy Center, and it's gone away. It's going bye-bye. They just canceled their run at the Kennedy Center, and they're canceling it over Trump. You see, Trump put in a whole new board at the Kennedy Center, and it is actually being spearheaded, Roberto, thank you, by my friend Rick Grinnell. Rick Grinnell, who's the former ambassador to Germany. Roberto likes the voice. Yeah, it's a little bit lower than it normally would because I'm still getting over the remnants of a cold. But, maybe I could probably really belt out a tune in Hamilton right about now. Anyway, these guys are leaving their run of show at the Kennedy Center because of Trump. And I'm like, this is so stupid. You people have to, reduce everything to politics, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Hamilton, who's one of the founding fathers, who actually, it's great that you're there in D.C., and you should look the other way, frankly. You're actors. You're singers and dancers. Don't sit there and talk to me about politics, but this is all they can do. It's like what they feel a mission to do. Remember back in 2016 when Mike Pence, who I'm sure they love now, but back in 2016, they had no use for him. He had just been elected, he and Donald Trump, and they got word, the cast did, that he was in the audience. And so just as he was leaving at the end of the show, look what happened. They tried to shame him, and the audience is booing him, and it was really kind of ugly. The Hamilton cast.
We are the diverse America who are alarmed and anxious that your new administration will not protect us, our planet, children, our parents, or defend us and uphold our...
Yeah, lovely. All right, well, they're all upset. They're all upset because, as you can see in this statement, they're like, while disagreement and debate are vital expressions, somehow, the fact that Donald Trump is now in office and now has his board installed at the Kennedy Center, that means we can't perform there anymore. Wow, it kind of reminds me of the Snow White thing. It reminds me of her saying that, because if you were a Trump supporter, if you were Donald Trump, you should never know peace. It's like these actors are taking, and I'm like, why are they doing it? I think it goes back, between you and me, to the NGO money. I think it goes back to USAID and the efforts that have been made to infiltrate Hollywood and culture, et cetera. I really do. I mean, look at Oprah getting $2 million to sit down with one Kamala Harris, and they probably didn't even get as many views as we get on a live right here. I mean, it was crazy. And then you think about the $500,000 that Rev Sharpton got to sit down, again, with Kamala. I mean, these are paid interviews. These are sponsored interviews. They're like commercials like I do for Balance in Nature, right? They're sponsored. I mean, I actually really like Balance in Nature. And maybe Rev Sharpton really liked Kamala Harris. But still, you got to disclose it, for goodness sakes. I mean, that's a network television show. That's cable TV. You can't sit there and pretend that you're doing something and acting like a journalist. Not that we ever thought you were, but you get where I'm going. I mean, it's highly, highly, highly unethical. And so, yeah, the cast of Hamilton is out. All right, so be it. Bye-bye. See you later, guys, right? Anyway, quick reminder again, one of the sponsors, because I tell you about my sponsors, American Heart for Gold. Our friends at American Heart for Gold, you can go to trishlovesgold.com, get up to $15,000 in free silver. Call 1-800-495-1115. And again, I cannot stress this enough, 76portfolios.com. Sign up for a portfolio. Better yet, get all the portfolios. Become a Founders Club member.